So we got another day going here, and while the motor was out, we were thinking, why not do plugs and fix up what we can while it's out, because it's such a pain to get to when it's in the boat. Doesn't really seem like it, but you know, the stringers come up to the sides, the exhaust, I mean, it's everything's real tight, and then you add it in, actually in the boat itself, and it really kind of stacks up and makes things harder than it should be. But we're going ahead and we're de-winterizing, and in the process here we're actually doing some paint work and such. We're in the process here. We like just to paint everything and then give it a good little light sanding on top, and then clear coat it, makes them look pretty. Especially this motor gets exposed to brackish water. I mean, it's coming over the bow no matter what. This boat always gets wet. Let's go. And this motor also gets wet, even though it makes its way right up here 500 feet from the water. When it's done and it gets all rinsed off and such, it usually takes a huge beating. So we have to do what we have to do. In the process, we're also changed the plugs down there. Well, they're actually, those are the old plugs. They ain't down there, they're over here and over there. And anything else we can kind of think of, because as I said, we're gonna have to put this away for a couple days and concentrate on a few other things, I guess. But just want to be ready. I mean, who knows, maybe the guy's on his ball here and has those things already shipped out, and I'll see him by tomorrow or the next day, and which would be awesome, because I could have this motor in about 20 minutes if that's the case. All right, let me get my cork put in here so no water gets in there. If you guys don't have corks in your garage, what are you waiting for? All right, it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, I got to scrub the exhaust manifolds with some steel wool, which I wouldn't do that in a boat because those little fibers get everywhere, and then you come in and you look like the next couple days later and then you see these little orange spots all over the place. That's little flakes of steel wool, so it didn't do you any favors. But out in the driveway, what the hell? So, and we got our touch-up paint done. We got a couple coats of matte clear coat put on our valve covers, and they turned out okay. I mean, it's nothing special, but you know, I would take it to the boat show like that, because you know, a motor has its nicks and bumps. As I said, it didn't turn out too bad, and I could have waited. I mean, I really could have. I mean, I figured that the wheels for the steering won't be in for a couple days, but like SV Seeker says, you know, it's Doug over there, he's got what did you build today. My theory about this is do something every day. I don't care how small, how big, just do something so it keeps you into the project 100%. Not only that, but you usually find when you do one thing, you'll find 5 or 6 other things that you want to do. And then you want to find another thing that you want to do. Before you know it, you end up with a whole day of stuff you did, and you didn't even know you wanted to do it. But that's my theory on all my boat projects, has always been something every day. I don't care if it's the dead of winter. I plan a project for that. I mean, I'll build a motor or rebuild an outdrive, or, you know, gathering parts, cleaning, scrubbing, you know, shipping things out to be re-chromed, whatever it happens to be. Something every day keeps you in the project, at least, you know, ankle deep, and it gets things going. I mean, you always know of something else, and there's no reason for it to wait. Now I can just package this guy up, wait for my wheels to show up, finish the steering, and drop this big boy back in. And if you think I was kidding about that valve spar hardener, I've had this sitting about, I don't know, probably 36 hours, just say 48. And I picked it up and I peeled this off. That's oil-based paint, my friend. That stuff is hard as a rock. Never do that with oil-based paint without the hardener. Alright, this is Jack's maiden voyage with his newly acquired license.
Newly acquired.
We're getting him a hell of a start.
Yeah.
500 horsepower.
No driving boat, just this, I guess.
right, take me up to the Key Bridge, my boy.
Alright.
No!
This one right here.
This ain't going well, guys.
Oh, no, I said that at first and then you said no.
Go on the back side of the thing. You see how that's down? Take hand around it, squeeze. And then move forward. All right, give it a little gas or you're gonna stall it. More gas. You want to come over on a plane. Now stay away from that cargo ship. Hey Jack, don't cross paths with it. Go that way. Easy. Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay in it. You want to jump over the waves. You don't want to crash into them.
Okay.
And stay away from that cargo ship because he thinks you're going crazy.
Yeah. I was planning on going this way.
Oh, there's some nice waves. You should be jumping these bitches.
You're crazy.
There you go. All right, now come up to this buoy. I want you to touch it.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Turn around. And I want you to pull in, but you have to stop and not touch it. You gotta judge your speed. You're. See how it slows down?
Yeah.
Well, when you're doing 50, it doesn't slow down as fast.
Yeah, I believe that. So just touch
You
it.
can pull it all the way back until you feel like it's ready to click. All right. Now I'd take it out of gear. Here. You just pull it back until it clicks. Don't hit the buoy. Don't hit the buoy. Don't hit the buoy.
You told me to touch it.
Yeah, I told you to touch it, not slam it.
I mean.
All right. How'd you like that? There you go.
Okay.
Now we're not even going to try with reverse right now because reverse is iffy.
We hit a buoy.
All right, we're going to switch seats here. We're going to go back to the dock. I'm going to work on the trailer, and you're going to probably go make meatloaf, I heard.
Yeah.
Really, the ride of death was not what I was after today. Actually, I want to spend a few minutes on my trailer, knock off some of this stuff. That way I can get it painted up. It seems a little wet still, which kind of sucks, but got to do what I got to do. Well, it does look like I'm going to need a new bracket for this guy. It's coming apart pretty good. There's a couple small holes in it too, so I figure only rust is holding this thing together. So I guess it's time I need to find some brackets and replace those on my 35-year-old trailer. Alright, let me put my cork back in here. I'm going to get my last little cork in there so no water intrudes while it's sitting there. Alright, let me get my cork in here. And again, if you guys don't have them in your garage, you're crazy in your heads. And we got our touch-up paint done. We got a couple coats of matte put on the... We got a couple coats of matte. One more time. We got a couple coats of matte gloss. One more time. We got a couple coats of matte clear coat put on the manifolds. We got a couple coats of matte clear coat put on our valve covers.